Greetings, everyone. Kicking Life Guru Master Rich Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So the title of this one, when did you become so positive? I mean, when? Come on. You've always been negative, right? Well, if you've ran into an old friend before and maybe you've decided to, make your life better or start reading more or surround yourself with different people when becoming more positive, more upbeat, more grateful, you run into people from the past, they're probably going to ask you this question, like, when did you become so positive? Well, that's a true story for me. It's not that I was ever negative, but I wasn't as positive as I could have been and probably should have been. Here's the thing. You be you. You live the best life you can. You keep moving forward to become the absolute best person you can be. And when you run into people you haven't seen in the past, you're going to quickly be reminded why they're in your past, right? Because you have moved on and they've probably stayed where they're at there. So don't let them pull you back down. Don't let them be an anchor or a weight or, that negativity pulling you back down. Raise your standards. I say this all the time at the Academy, and those that follow me, you hear this a lot. Keep your standards high. Those that need to be in your life will rise up to meet those standards. Those that won't, they're just drift away. And it's not that you can't reach down and help them. That's totally cool. But as you hear me say all the time, you're continuing to strive to be better. You're reading, you're educating, you're around more positive people, you're climbing that ladder of success. Take one hand off if you want to help somebody else, but don't you dare take that top hand off. Because if you take that top hand off that ladder, both hands, they're going to pull you down. And that's what kind of anchors do. They drag you down, right? You want somebody that's going to rise up to your standards and then somebody that's going to motivate you. I want you to think about negativity in a form of like a weed. Now think about weeds. They grow everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's concrete. It doesn't matter if it's in your most beautiful rose garden. Weeds, weeds, weeds. You may, your grass, you got the most beautiful grass, and suddenly, boop, there's a weed, there's a weed. Well, what are weeds? Think of them in terms of negativity. It pops up everywhere. It seems like bing, bang, boom, right hook, left hook, uppercut, weeds, 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 all over, right? So sometimes it's extremely tough to stay positive. But here's the deal, and here's the thing to kind of combat that, if you will. Every time they pop up, as quickly as you can, get rid of those weeds. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Take a breath. Now, I tell you this from experience because I've always been an upbeat, positive, goofy guy, always tried to have fun and laugh and joke. But, maybe I didn't have the highest confidence or belief in myself, so I allowed myself to be kind of influenced in a negative manner. And I would whine, I would complain, I would say, oh gosh, ain't it awful? All those things that now I'm like, gosh darn, what was I thinking? What was I doing? And that's the reason I'm doing this, because I've made a total transformation. Now, just because I have doesn't mean those negative weeds don't still pop up from time to time, because I had a pretty good foundation of crap, if you will, to kind of sort through. So it's fertilized crap, you're going to have weeds popping up, even if it wasn't. But like I said, the whole part of this is when you run into people from your past that are maybe still in that spot that you were in, that are whining, complaining, and you're upbeat and positive, and it's not like you're trying to make them feel bad, you're trying to make them feel better. But don't let them pull you down. So as soon as those weeds pop up, get rid of those babies, man. Get rid of them as quickly as you can. And remember why you made the choice. You made the choice to change because you wanted to be a better person. You wanted to be a better influence. I was kind of a wild man when I was in my 20s there. That was not the kind of father figure I wanted to be. I had kids, and to be honest with you, I didn't slow down as much as I should have, but I always had a very supportive wife. Desi would always tell me, hey, you want to be a better father than maybe you had. You want to be the best influence. You want to be the best role model. So if in a sense, I'm maybe making up for some bad decisions I made in the past, but the whole thing is I want to be a better person. I want to inspire others. I want to empower others to believe in themselves and help them become their very, very best. And I've shared with you before, the last 5 years, I've read over 100 books, listened to over 200 books on Audible, audio books, and been to countless conferences just trying to fill my mind with positivity and then surrounding myself with better people that are uplifting, people that have high standards, people that want to raise me up. Talk about how grateful you should be about the wonderful things you have in your life instead of focusing on all the negatives that are in your life. And it's just different. It truly is. And it's that thing of lifting you up or pulling you down, those weeds. So when people in your past, and you run into them, and they say something like, maybe on Facebook or in real life, when did you become so positive? Hey, I've always been there, but I chose to kind of try and fit in where I didn't belong with a negative crowd. Not anymore. Not anymore. It doesn't mean you want to put them down and make them feel bad, but you want to try and lift them up and inspire them. But by all means, do not let them pull you down. Be positive. Be the best person you can be, and have a vision, have a purpose bigger than yourself. And this is for some people, this is not for others. But spiritually, I'm more connected now than I've ever been in my entire life. As a matter of fact, In 2 weeks, I'm going to be baptized. I'm 47 years old, and I'm going to be baptized. Why? It's the right thing to do. It's something that probably should have happened years ago, but maybe I wasn't right for it. And, you know, I don't want to get on a soapbox here and speech spiritual or all that. I'm just telling you what it's done for me. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, I'm more in alignment than I've ever been in my entire life, and I want to share these messages with others to get them out there. And whoever you believe in, you may believe in God or Buddha or whoever, and that's fine. I just think you need to have that three-legged table, if you will, the physical side, the physical development, the mental side, planting the right seeds, and then the spiritual side, realizing it's bigger than you. And when you have a purpose that's bigger than you, you're going to do everything you can to make that happen. You're going to, sort of like, real quick story, if you have a workout partner, say you don't, you're going to say, I'm going to go to the gym, I don't feel like going. You're not going to go. But if you have a workout partner, you're not going to want to let them down. You're not going to want to let them down, so you're going to show up. So it's the same thing. When something's bigger than you, and my mission, my purpose is to empower and inspire people. So there's some days I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like doing this. I'm a human being. But then I say, quick, boom, get rid of those negative seeds, get rid of those weeds, get them out of there, think about something to be grateful for. And I just had on our one of our last podcasts, Professor Brandon Beliso, which is one of my mentors I'm working with now, and he says the first thing he does when he wakes up, he reminds himself, he says, when he breathes in, I'm breathing. When he breathes out, I'm grateful. And then he starts listing things he's grateful for. Starts with one thing, focusing on the breath and being grateful that he has another day to be the best person he can be, to empower and inspire as many people as he can. You start off with one grateful thought, it leads to another. You start off with one negative thought, you know where that's going, right? So anyway, the whole message here is all about when you run into somebody you haven't seen in a while and you've transformed your life for the better, they're probably going to say, when did you become so positive? And just say, hey, it's a good choice, man. You ought to give it a shot here. It's all about, and like I said, you're not trying to put them down, but you are trying to inspire them, but don't let them pull you back down. Keep those standards high. Now, as always, you took time out of your busy day to be with me here. That's why I do as much research, as much study as I can to bring you the best content, to bring you the best messages, because I truly want to help you live your best possible life and fight through all those negative weeds so you can see the beauty that's out there and the things you should and could and, you know, ought to be grateful for, right? And that's my whole purpose. So if you've found value in this, please comment below. Let me know. Please share this with others to help them. We want to build that tribe of positivity, right? Build those tribe of positive, happy, you know, grateful people to help spread that word out instead of all the negative weeds that doop, boop, pop up everywhere, right? There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for taking time to be with me today. And like I mentioned, please share this with somebody else who could benefit from this message. And please drop your comments in the comment box below. I promise I'll do my best to get back to every comment because you took time to do it. I'm going to take time to say thank you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. And until we talk again, you get out there and do your best. And I promise you'll be your very best. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. I can't wait to talk to you again real soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.